So, my dear children, let's begin the chapter. Okay, where we dropped yesterday, we were doing with chapter number 4, a question of trust, and we had to start from page number 21. And yesterday we had read Key Horace Denby, who was a locksmith. Now he every year he broke one safe, means he used to make one robbery every year, and that could fulfill his desire or his you can say long cherished dream that he would purchase new books. He always keeps that cherished dream for 1 year and make the robbery and thus fulfill his wish. So let's move ahead next in this chapter. Okay, so let's start with it. If he sold them only one by one, he only expected to get at least 5,000. Here up to this particular point we had read yesterday. Now 5,000, enough to make him happy for another year. To make him happy, what made him happy? Yes, purchasing of books, reading them. So you can say precious books. There were 3 very interesting books coming for sale in the autumn. He was expecting 3 new books. Now he would get the money, he wanted to buy them. He had seen the housekeeper hang the key to the kitchen door on a hook outside. There was a hook outside the kitchen door and he was hanging the key there. He put on a pair of gloves. Why? Why did he put a pair of gloves? He took the key and opened the door. Yes, answer is given here. Why did he put the gloves? No, it was not cold. He was always careful not to leave any fingerprints. Any impression of fingers would land him straightway into the jail. So he was very much conscious about it. A small dog was lying in the kitchen. It stirred, made a noise. Wow! Oh, he moved its tail in a friendly way. Why? Why did the doggy, the puppy, became so much friendly with him? All right, Sherry. Oh God, Horace said as he passed. All you had to do to keep the dogs quiet. What? Just to call them by their right names and show them love. If you show them love and call them right, hey, Tommy. Oh, Tommy would think, he knows me, so I am not to bite him. Not. That's it. Always, the trick works. The safe was in the drawing room. Very big safe it was, and he was sure that this would be in the drawing room. He had already just examined the whole. Right. The safe was in the drawing room. Behind a rather poor painting, Horace wondered for a moment whether he should collect pictures instead of books. But they took up too much room. In a small house, books were better. He thought the very rare painting, rather a poor painting was there. Horace wondered for a moment whether he should collect pictures. Better I should take these pictures that are hanging there, but suddenly think against of it. Why? But he thinks against of it. Why? Because he thinks they will cover a lot of space in my house. Oh, no need to just to steal them, right? Now what happened? That's it. There was a great bowl of flowers on the table, and Horace felt his nose tickle again. He was allergic to flowers. He gave a little sneeze. Aching! He gave a little sneeze and put down his bag. He carefully arranged his tools. Tools to break open the safe. He had 4 hours before the servants returned. The safe was not going to be hard to open. Why? After all, he had lived with locks and safes. All the life he had just worked with locks and safe throughout. So he was an expert breaker. The burglar alarm was poorly built. He went into the hall to cut the wire. Alarm was cut off. The wire was cut off. He came back and sneezed loudly this time, as the smell of flowers came to him again. Achoo! Mo, how foolish people, how foolish people are when they own valuable things, Horace thought. Why? For the people like him, na? A magazine article had described this house, giving a plan of all the rooms and a picture of the room. The writer had even mentioned that the painting had hit a safe. Oh, all the features of the house they were mentioned in a magazine. Such a big and famous house it was. Yes. What was the name of the house? My dear children, can you do you remember? Yes, it was Shotover Grange. Shotover Grange. Now move ahead. But Horace found that the flowers were hindering him in his work. Hindering? What do you mean by hindering? Hindering, stopping him, causing a stoppage, stopping him in his work. He buried his face in his handkerchief. No, he put his nose, now, nowadays, just to save themselves from corona, everybody is just hiding the nose and mouth. Just like he just put a handkerchief just in front of his nose and mouth, and he started working. Then he heard a voice say from the doorway, "Hey, what is it? A cold or hay fever?" Oh, it was a woman's voice. Someone from the back called, "Hey, what is it? A cold or hay fever?" Before he could think, Horace said, "Hay fever." Oh my God. And found himself sneezing again. Oh God. The voice went on. You can cure it with special treatment, you know. If you find out just what your plant gives you the disease, I think you would better see a doctor. If you are serious about your work, at least. I heard you from the top of the house just now. Oh God, someone was putting an eye over his work or over his entry in the house, and when he was just busy breaking the safe, someone was watching him. Oh my God, who can that be? This was a great. So, dear children, let's move to the next page, right? Okay, and we shall do first of all some exercise, and then we shall move ahead. Okay, thank you.